The camera on your phone right now shoots better video than the professional broadcast camera TV studios used 20 years ago. And that is not a metaphor or an exaggeration. It is literal technical fact. And yet the gear conversation dominates every beginner YouTube discussion as though a 3000 mirrorless camera, $3,000 mirrorless camera is what stands between struggling creators and growing ones. And I want to show you something. The fastest growing channels I've studied in the last 12 months include a creator filming entirely on a 4-year-old iPhone in a spare bedroom, a channel shot exclusively on an $80 webcam with a ring light, and one person using a camera so old it shoots in 1080p in a world of 4K competitors. And what they all have is something gear cannot provide and money cannot buy. And here's what that is, and the specific affordable setup that removes every legitimate technical excuse from your path. You're literally looking at me right now with a $200 webcam, and I'm not kidding. It is the YOLO S3. This is what I've been filming with for a long time. $200 camera. That's it. The gear myth and where it comes from, okay? The belief that better gear produces better channels is not irrational, okay? It comes from a real observation. Successful channels often have high production quality. The logical error is assuming causation runs from the gear to the success, when the actual relationship is almost entirely the other way around. Channels with large audiences can afford good equipment because they have large audiences, not the other way around. The gear came after the growth, funded by it, not before. It is a requirement for it. The gear myth is also actively, maintained by two groups with financial interests in its persistence. Equipment manufacturers and retailers benefit when creators believe they need expensive cameras to start, and established creators benefit not from but not when the barrier to entry in their niche appears higher than it actually is. And here's my full studio setup content drives affiliate commissions and suggests that the setup is what produced the channel's success, and it wasn't. And what actually produced the channel's success is almost never discussed in gear videos because it's not monetized or monetizable, not exciting to film, and not something that can be clicked through to Amazon. It's the quality of the ideas, the clarity of the communication, and the consistency of showing up for long enough that the algorithm has data to work with. None of those things cost money, and all of them take time and effort. That's a less appealing pitch than upgrade your camera. What actually determines the video quality for viewers? Ask 100 viewers what they notice about video quality, and the answers clusters around two things, almost universally: audio and lighting, not resolution, not color grading, and not dynamic range or sensor size or any of the specifications that dominate the gear discussions. Audio and lighting in that order. Bad audio is unwatchable in a way that bad video is not. A viewer will tolerate grainy footage, a shaky handheld camera work, and less than perfect exposure if the audio is clean, clear, and easy to understand. They will click away from a technically beautiful video within 60 seconds if the audio has an echo, a background noise, or inconsistent levels that require effort to follow. Audio is not a secondary concern. It is the primary technical variable that determines whether someone's physically stays on your video. Lighting is the second. And specifically, the problem that lighting solve is not brightness, but clarity. Flat, even lighting on a face makes the subject easy to read, the expressions easy to follow, and the video is easy to watch for extended periods. It's not about aesthetics. It's about cognitive ease. Dark, uneven, or heavily backlit subjects make the viewer's brain work harder to process the image, which accelerates the fatigue and increases the profitability of click away. The probability of it, not profitability, and everything else. Camera quality, the background, the B-roll graphics, the effects, the perception of professionalism, but rarely drives the engagement decisions that determines whether your channel grows. And fix the audio, fix the lighting, and everything else is optional optimization. And the setup that removes every technical excuse. Here's a complete filming setup that costs under $200 and eliminates every legitimate technical barrier to starting and growing a YouTube channel. Camera, your current smartphone, or any smartphone made in the last 5 years. Point it horizontally, make sure the lens is clean, and lock the exposure by tapping your face on the screen before you start recording. And that's it. The camera is solved. Audio, a lavalier a microphone that plugs directly into your phone. The Rode A. Here, I actually have one. This is a great one. Plugs directly right into your phone. You can also do the Rode Smart Lab. It runs about $70. This here ran about $70 too. The Mark IIs. This is which one is this? Hollyland. Hollyland does a great job on all this. Options at its point. The Boya Buy M1. It runs about $20. It is the most recommended option for people who want to spend as little as possible to fix the single biggest technical problem most beginner videos have. Clip it to your shirt 6 to 8 inches below your mouth and run the cable inside your shirt if possible. And your audio will immediately outperform the majority of videos on YouTube, regardless of what camera produces them. Lighting. Natural light from a window positioned so the window faces you rather than sitting behind you. This costs nothing in most filming environments, produces better results than a $50 ring light positioned incorrectly. And the one rule, never film with a window behind you. A window behind you, it silhouettes your face and makes you look like a witness in a crime documentary. A window facing you provides a soft, even, flattering light that a beginner ring light struggles to replicate. And if you're filming at night or in a room with no good natural light, a ring light or a softbox with a daylight balance bulb runs $30 to $60 and solves the problem entirely. Background, whatever is genuinely behind you in your space. This one here, for instance, I have like 20, I maybe have 50, $60 in it. It's nothing. Not a green screen, just it was just an actual environment, cleaned and arranged so it doesn't, distract you. A bookshelf, a simple wall, or a room corner, all of these work too. And the background communicates that you are a real person in a real space, which is more engaging than a fake background that reminds viewers they're watching a performance. Then total investments is $20 to $200, depending on the microphone choice. That is entire technical setup. Everything else is content. The channel's proving it right now. The evidence is not theoretical. I mean, there are channels growing right now with setups exactly as modest as what I've described. And their growth is not in spite of the modest setup, but in some cases, because of it unpolished, clearly low budget production signals authenticity to an audience that has been overexposed to highly produced content. When a video looks like it was filmed by a real person in a real space without a production team, the message is that a creator is here for the content, not the performance. And that signals builds trust faster than a cinematic intro and a color graded background, particularly in niches where expertise and honesty matter most, more than productive value. A creator I followed built a personal finance channel with 85,000 subscribers, filming entirely on a laptop webcam in their kitchen. Their most viewed videos, over 900,000 views. It is lit by overhead kitchen lights and a window to the left of the frame. No ring light, no external microphone until video 40. And the audio on the early videos is mediocre, and the content is exceptional, specific, honest, and useful in a way that nothing else in the niche was covering. And the audience, it didn't just tolerate the production quality. They didn't notice it because when the content answers a question they urgently needed to answer, the camera that delivered the answer is invisible. And when to upgrade and what to upgrade first. The question isn't whether to upgrade eventually, it's when and what. The right time to upgrade is when your content quality has outgrown your technical quality. When you can watch your videos and identify specific technical problems that are preventing viewers from getting the most out of the content, not when you want to feel more professional, when the technical limitation is a genuine bottleneck to the content. the right thing to upgrade is first is always audio. If your microphone is picking up background noise on your recordings, have inconsistent levels, upgrade to a USB condenser microphone like the Blue Yeti or the Rode NT USB Mini before you touch your camera. Then lighting. If lighting is a problem, camera last because camera is the last on the list of things viewers notice and last on the list of things that drive the metrics that matter. The creators who upgrade in the wrong order, new camera first, same inadequate audio, consistently report that their view duration and engagements didn't change after the upgrade because the upgrade didn't address what the viewers actually responded to. The only thing gear cannot give you, you know, every technical problem I've described in this video has a solution that costs, under $200 and it takes an afternoon to set up. The technical barriers are lower than they have been, and the gear required to start is genuinely within reach of almost anyone who wants to do this. What gear cannot give you is something to say, a point of view, a specific person you're making videos for, and a specific problem you're solving for them. The willingness to show up and post before the videos are good and keep showing up until they are. The camera doesn't make the creator makes the channel, and the channel gets built one imperfect video at a time, and with whatever camera is available until the content gets good enough that the camera stops mattering entirely. Start with what you have. The gear will follow with the growth. It always does. Thanks for watching. If you liked today's video, check out this one up here on the right. It will help you on your YouTube journey, and I hope it is a heck of a journey. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.